Benedictus benedicat, per Iesum Christum Dominum nostrum. Amen.
Amen. Fair play, Christopher. Jack's no Roman. I can vouch for that.
I speak metaphorically, Harry. Jack's trade is the manufacture and supply of easy answers to difficult questions.
Who says I don't know any children?
You? Warney.
My brother was a child once, Rupert. And as unlikely as it may seem, so was I.
Thursday tomorrow, Jack.
Yeah, the week's almost gone and I haven't done half my letters.
You don't have to write back, you know.
Don't have to write back, I know.
It only encourages them.
Yes.
Mr. C.S. Lewis thanks you for your letter, but has nothing whatsoever to say in reply.
It's going to be quite a frost tonight, Warney.
Too many stars. Confuses me.
Night.
Night, Jack.
Night, Warney. Garden, enclosed by a high wall. Inside the garden, a fountain. In the fountain, 2 crystal stones. In the crystals, in reflection, a rose garden. In the midst of the roses, 1 perfect rosebud. Guillaume de Lory is using the rosebud, of course, as an image. But an image of what?
Love?
What kind of love?
Untouched? Unopened? Like a bud?
Yes, more?
Perfect love.
What makes it perfect? Come on, wake up.
Is it the courtly ideal of love?
What is that? What is its one essential quality? Unattainability. The most intense joy lies not in the having, but in the desiring. The delight that never fades, the bliss that is eternal, is only yours when what you most desire is just out of reach. What was that, Mr. Whistler?
Nothing, Mr. Lewis.
If you disagree with me, say so. Fight me. I can take it. Even I can't fight on both sides at once, you know. Or at least I can, but I'm liable to win.
No. Won't have that, John. That's none of your hand-me-down Freudianism.
But the imagery is Christian, surely.
No, Harry, it's what it is. It's just itself. It's just magic. Magic. Look. Let me show you. The child steps into the wardrobe. The coats are thick and heavy.
What about the fur?
Fur's not important, John. The child must push through. They're pressing close, almost suffocating. And suddenly there's white light, crisp, cold air, trees, snow. Total contrast, you see. It's the gateway to a magical world.
What time is it? Good Lord, my train. Anyway, well, see you all tomorrow. Bye. Bye.
Cheerio, Jack.
Bye, Mr.
Character and plot. Chicken and egg. Which comes first? Aristotle's solution was simple and radical. He said, plot is character. Forget psychology, forget the inside of men's heads. Judge them by their actions. For example, Mr. Whistler's asleep. Now, from that action, I take it that he has no interest in what I have to say. The puzzle is, that being the case, why is he here at all? So we construct a plot from Mr. Whistler's actions. He comes, he sleeps. Now, Aristotle would say that the next question is not why, but what is Mr. Whistler going to do next? Good morning, Mr. Whistler. You know, my class is not compulsory, neither are my chairs very comfortable, I suggest.
All right, I'm going.
Thank you. He comes, he sleeps, he goes. So the plot thickens. Oh, here we are. That's Warney's desk. This is mine. It's not very orderly in here, I'm afraid.
Well, you keep order in your mind, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Is it someplace real?
I think so. It's called the Golden Valley, I believe, somewhere in Herefordshire.
Somewhere special?
In a way. It was on our nursery wall when I was a child. I didn't know it was a real place then. I thought it was a view of heaven.
Oh, the promised land.
Yes, I used to think that one day I'd come round a bend in the road or over the brow of a hill, and there it would be. I have been really hurt, you know? First time is always the worst. That was when my mother died.
How old were you?
9?
That's old enough to hurt.
Oh, yes. It was the end of my world. I remember my father in tears, voices all over the house, doors shutting and opening. It was a big house, all long, empty corridors. I remember I had toothache and I wanted my mother to come to me. I cried for her to come, but she didn't come.
And after death? Did you believe you'd meet her again?
No. I don't think I had any faith in anything when I was a child. She was gone, that was all.
And still you listen for the footsteps coming down the corridors. But they don't come.
Yes. Thank you. Ah, what's your name?
James, sir.
James?
Do you sign that form?
Yes.
Thank you.
I've always found this a trying time of the year.
Trying? To do what, Jack?
The leaves not yet out, mud everywhere you go. Frosty morning is gone. Sunny morning has not yet come. Give me blizzards and frozen pipes, but not this nothing time. Not this waiting room of the world. Tell me something, Christopher. How shall I put this? Would you say you were content?
I am as I am. The world is as it is. My contentment or otherwise has very little to do with it.
Don't you ever feel a sense of waste?
Of course.
Good evening. I hope you don't mind. May I come in?
Yeah.
I happened to be in Blackwell's the other day and I saw you borrow a book.
Steal. I stole it. Most of these books are stolen. Why not? They're written to be read. At least I read them, which is more than most people do.
So you read differently to the rest of us, do you?
Yes. I do. I read at night. So nothing breaks my concentration. All night sometimes. When I start a new book, my hands are shaking. My eyes are jumping ahead. Does he feel the way I've felt? Does he see what I've seen? You know, my father used to say he's a teacher like you. No, well, not like you. He's only a village schoolmaster.
What was it your father used to say?
We read to know we're not alone.
Would it help if I made you a small loan?
Yes, I expect it would if I wanted to be helped.
I see. Goodbye.
Whistler.
Yeah. Right, fine.
Go? Go where?
London.
But why? Is it money?
Not really.
One more year and you'd have your degree.
Yeah, then what? Teach, like you.
I wonder what it is everyone wants from me.
You know, that's the first question I've ever heard you ask that sounds like you don't know the answer.
Oh? Is that good? Is that what you want? Ignorance? Confusion?
Look, I just don't think I see my way ahead quite as clearly as you do.
Shadows.
What?
It's one of my stories. We live in the Shadowlands. The sun is always shining somewhere else. Round a bend in the road. Over the brow of the hill.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
Peter Whistler.
Of course, yes. How are you? Thank you. It's funny the way things work out, isn't it?
I've not noticed that they do.
You're probably right. Well,
Fight. I can take it.
what?
Fight. I can take it.
Did I say that? Ah. So what are you doing these days?
Teaching. Feel free to give a hollow laugh.
No, I suspect you're a born teacher.
I do turn out to be quite good at it.
Good. Your father's a teacher, isn't he?
Yes.
Right.
He died a few months ago.
I'm sorry.
I loved him very much.
Did he know that?
I think so. I think he knew.
Yeah. One has to say things. The moment passes and then you're alone again.
Yes.
We read to know we're not alone. That's what he said, wasn't it, your father? I haven't forgotten. Well,
Jack, what news?
good news, I think, Harry. Yes, good news.
I'm very glad, Jack.
Thank you, Christopher. Thank you.
Christopher can scoff, but I know how hard you've been praying. Now God is answering your prayer.
That's not why I pray, Harry. I pray because I can't help myself. I pray because I'm helpless. I pray because the need flows out of me all the time, waking and sleeping. It doesn't change God, it changes me.
He's got very little on his plate.
That was it. Oh, no, I'm wrong. The valley runs east-west, doesn't it?
No idea.
Well, that's it.
Oh, we almost made it. Oh.
No, I don't want to be somewhere else anymore. Not waiting for anything new to happen. Not looking around the next corner, no, the next hill. Here now. That's enough.
That's your kind of happy, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's not going to last, Jack.
We shouldn't think about that now. Let's not spoil the time we have together.
It doesn't spoil it. It makes it real. Let me just say it before this rain stops and we go back.
What is there to say?
That I'm going to die. And I want to be with you then, too. The only way I can do that is if I'm able to talk to you about it now.
I'll manage somehow. Don't worry about me.
No, I think it can be better than that. I think it can be better than just managing. What I'm trying to say is that the pain then is part of the happiness now. That's the deal.
What's happening to me, Warnie? I can't see her anymore. Can't remember her face.
I expected shock.
I'm so afraid, never seeing her again, of thinking that suffering is just suffering after all. No cause, no purpose, no pattern.
I don't know what to tell you, Jack.
Nothing. There's nothing to say. I know that now. I've just come up against a bit of experience, Warnie. Experience is a brutal teacher. But you learn. My God, you learn.
I really do think one or two of us should have gone. Certainly not. We hardly knew the woman.
I haven't even seen him for a couple of weeks.
I wouldn't say this to Jack, but in the circumstances, better sooner than later.
Is he taking it very hard?
Yes, I played it.
Rupert, could we have a word together after all?
Yes, certainly.
Evening, Jack.
Nice to see you. Yeah. I wasn't going to come, but then I thought I would.
Life must go on.
I don't know that it must, Harry, but it certainly does.
I'm sorry, Jack.
Thank you, Christopher.
We're all deeply sorry.
Thank you, President.
Anything I can do?
Yes, just don't tell me it's all for the best, that's all.
Only God knows why these things have to happen, Jack.
God knows, but does God care?
Of course. We see so little here. We are not the creator.
No, no. We're the creatures, aren't we? We're the rats in the cosmic laboratory. I've no doubt that the experiment is for our own good, but it still makes God the vivisectionist, doesn't it?
Jack.
No! It won't do. It's this bloody awful mess, and that's all there is to it. I'm sorry, Harry. I'm sorry, Christopher. She's not fit company tonight, that's all.
Jack? Yes? Your grief is your own business. Maybe you feel life is a mess, maybe it is, but there's Douglas.
What about Douglas?
Talk to him.
I don't know what to say to him.
Just talk to him!
Hi.
Hi.
When my mother died, I was your age. I thought that if I prayed for her to get better, and if I really believed she'd get better, then she wouldn't die. But she did.
It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
I don't care.
I loved your mother very much. Perhaps I loved her too much. She knew that. She said to me, "Is it worth it?" She knew what it would be like later. Doesn't seem fair, does it?
I don't see why she had to get sick.
No, nor me. But, you can't hold on to things, Douglas. You have to let them go.
Jack,
Mm-hmm.
do you believe in heaven?
Yes, I do.
I don't believe in heaven.
That's okay.
I sure would like to see her again.
Me too. Oh.
Hello. Who are you?
Chadwick, sir. You're my tutor this term.
Am I? Chadwick. Right, come on. Chadwick, you say?
Yes, sir.
Sit down.
We read to know we're not alone. Do you think that is so?
Well, I hadn't thought of it before like that, sir.
No, nor did I. I suppose some people would say we love to know we're not alone. Would you?
Well, if you mean falling in love, well, I haven't really. I mean, I probably know more about love from books than from personal experience.
Go on. I'm listening.
Well, I don't think any of us want to be alone.
Why love if losing hurts so much? I have no answers anymore. Only the life I've lived. Twice in that life, I've been given the choice. As a boy and as a man. The boy chose safety, the man chooses suffering. The pain now is part of the happiness then. That's the deal.